So yesterday's live breaking news on Judge Merchan's letter, which had a huge impact, an absolute atomic bomb dropped on the New York criminal justice system about a potential breach of juror confidentiality, has caused an absolute mind-bending, unhinged, complete malfunction mentally from all sorts of Democratic leaders, influencers on X, posting after posting after posting saying you guys are all idiots, you fell for this, you're stupid, you're dumb, it's a total hoax. And I'm going to talk about that today, and there's nobody who lost their mind and is even more unhinged and completely bonkers than Keith Olbermann. You can see these are just a few, by the way. A lot of people talk about this actual syndrome called Trump derangement syndrome, or TDS. The president talks about this all the time. You know, and I used to just kind of dismiss it as a joke or, yeah, whatever, TDS, of course. I mean, I'm starting to really, really think. Let me know in the comments if you think this is an actual real ailment. I mean, people just absolutely lose their beep when it comes to this guy. And so by the way, if you missed the video that I posted yesterday, breaking the news, I go through every little aspect in detail through due diligence and really analyzing the letter and what are the ramifications and what could potentially happen. I will leave a link to that in the description, show notes, and in the pinned comment. You can just go to my Rumble or my YouTube channel and you'll find it there. It's kind of gone viral. It's getting almost over 300,000 views as of this recording. And so a lot of people are just losing it. And they're saying that you guys are idiots. I mean, you've got not only people like Keith Olbermann, but you've got Democratic senators and representatives calling out other people for actually believing this. And they're really, really attacking Greta Van Susteren, who was one of the few people in my camp who posted and broke this story very, very early on yesterday afternoon. And what I'm gonna do in this video is I'm going to show you what they're talking about, the actual Facebook post, and then I'm going to also show you what the letter entailed, the official letter of Judge Merchan, and really kind of get to the bottom. Is this a hoax? Is it fake news? Is it completely unwarranted, unjustified? Did we just kind of jump the gun here prematurely and give credibility to something that's unverified? Let's talk about all that. But look at this. Keith Olbermann absolutely losing his mind. If there's anybody who has TDS on planet Earth more than anybody, it's probably Keith Olbermann. I mean, he just absolutely goes bat beep crazy on everybody here. You know, I mean, you're legit, your journalistic credentials, zero. Posted this at independent media sources like myself. Oh God, you're easily led. Of course you are. You're a Trump sucker. I mean, just awful, awful things. And then the one thing that I want to, in the top right-hand corner there, you can see right here. Oh, it's just a random Facebook beep post. And you've just given it credibility it doesn't deserve because you're a D- reporter. So let's look at this and let's see if we can't debunk this. Okay, so here's the original post by whoever this Michael Anderson guy is. And again, remember, this was a day before the conviction. And he posts, and I'll tell you why I have that red line underlined for part of this post. So Michael Anderson posted this the day before the conviction came out on May 29th. The conviction was May 30th. And he says, "Thank you for all your hard work against the MAGA crazies. My cousin is a juror on Trump's criminal case, and they're going to convict him tomorrow, according to her. Thank you, New York courts." Not one, not two, not three, but 4 exclamation points and a heart emoji. That then warranted, and I'll tell you why I have that part underlined, that first sentence. This is important. Remember this. Thank you for all your hard work against the MAGA crazies. Here's the letter from the Supreme Court of the State of New York by Judge Juan M. Merchan, judge of the Court of Claims. If you know this, he was the judge. A lot of people would say corrupt judge, I myself included, who presided over the Trump New York trial where he just got convicted of 34 felons. He sends this letter to Todd Blanche, Trump's lead defense attorney, and to the prosecution. But the reason I have this, underlined, that portion underlined, Judge Merchan actually did not quote the Facebook post accurately. Do you notice what's missing there, Nez Nation? Let me know in the comments what you think of that. Why did he not include the entire quote? His quote is, "My cousin is a juror and says Trump is getting convicted. Thank you, folks, for all your hard work." But the actual post, which he omitted, the full quote from this individual who claims that his cousin is a juror, says, "Thank you for all your hard work against the MAGA crazies." Now, I have no problem with paraphrasing, but in a matter that is literally pertaining to an unprecedented criminal prosecution, the first time in the history of our United States prosecuting a former president who has held the executive branch. It's never happened before. You would think that you would want to be very, very diligent and make sure that you cross all T's and dot all I's. But it also seems alarmingly suspect that you omit a pretty, I would say, consequential aspect of this quote. But let me know. I'm trying not to jump to conclusions. I'm trying not to make too many presumptions. It just seems a little odd to me. It doesn't seem like you need to add that much more. It doesn't seem like it would be that difficult to include the full quote. Why do you think he left that part out? And then after all the hoopla, after this letter sent by Judge Merchan went viral, after media outlets such as myself, grassroots, and corporate media started to talk about this Michael Anderson fellow who originally posted the highly potential, dangerous, incriminating post, then he posts this. He says, "Take it easy. I'm a professional beep poster." What in the world is that? And this is where Keith Olbermann, Keith Olbermann was just the tip of the iceberg. Everybody you could imagine in the woke mafia media, both at the independent influencer level and the corporate propagandist media machine level, just went bonkers over this post, which he posted after all the hoopla and all the drama came out. He says, again, "I'm a professional beep poster. Definition in internet culture, beep posting or trash posting is the act of using an online forum or social media page to post content that is of, quote, aggressively, ironically, and trollish poor quality. Beep posts are generally intentionally designed to derail discussions or cause the biggest reaction with the least effort. It may even sometimes be orchestrated as part of a coordinated flame war to render a website unusual by its regular visitors." I highly doubt that this guy even wrote this, but the laughing emoji, the fact that it just seems like, unabashed gaslighting going on here. And it also doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if that's the kind of human being you are. It doesn't take away from the fact that you posted something that could be absolutely violative in every court of conduct and violate every ethical violation as well as misconduct and jury deliberation law. It doesn't negate that. Okay, it doesn't negate that. No matter how you want to play this or no matter how you want to downplay it, it does not have any impact on what the person originally posted a day before the actual conviction. But don't take my word for it. Don't take anybody's word for it. All these people who are claiming this is fake, claiming this is a hoax, you fell for it, Nez. All you idiot MAGA, whatever, you fell for this. Here's the question you have to ask yourself. If it's fake, why in the world? By the way, this story, this entire post, this entire infraction wasn't made light by anybody else, wasn't brought to the attention of the world by anybody else other than Judge Juan Merchan. It wasn't me who talked about this first. It wasn't anybody who you don't like or you claim fell for this who brought this to light. The person who brought it to the attention of the world is Judge Juan Merchan. And obviously he deemed it serious enough. He deemed it something worthy of talking about and discussing because he sent an official, capital letters, an official letter that is absolutely letterheaded and professionally letterhead of the Supreme Court of New York right here. Okay, you can see it right here. Let me just kind of focus on this. You can see it right here. This is what he did. An actual, you can see the emblem, you can see the letterhead right next to my face, and he's the one who sent the actual email. He's the one who sent it. Dear counsel, today the court became aware of a comment that was posted on the Facebook page of the Unified Court Systems Public. Why the hell would you have a Facebook page anyway? It makes no sense. He even says the comment was posted on May 29th. The conviction didn't come out till the 30th. He signed it. He's the one who sent this letter out. So who's the one who was duped? Was it us, the media, who were just reporting what Mershon placed in his letter in an official letterhead of the New York Supreme Court? Or was it Mershon who was fooled? Is Mershon perpetuating a hoax? And I know there's a lot of people out there too who are saying, is this the Democrats' way of, kind of backing out on what they did? Is this, look, I'm not even getting into all that conspiracy. Do I feel that there was some kind of coordination between Alvin Do Nothing Bragg, the judge, all the participants in this case, in this sham prosecution? Look, when you look at the legal merits and the grounds, which, again, you got somebody like Alan Dershowitz, who's a Democrat, by the way. He's not a Republican. He's not a Trumpster. He's a Democrat who is a highly regarded, one of the best lawyers in the world, Harvard professor. He's been doing this for 60 years. And even he says, I don't even know what the charge is. He says, I've never seen anything like this in his entire legal career. So don't take my word for it. Yeah, when you put into all the facts and you look at the actual data, the actual evidence, and see where does the substantive value of this case lie, it becomes abundantly clear something is awry. But I'm not even getting into all that. I'm not even getting into the so-called theory that, this is his way of backing out because they didn't see the impact of the verdict. It didn't have the positive effect that these guys wanted. I'm not even getting into all that. All I'm saying is, to all of you who are saying this is fake news, to all of you who are denigrating anybody reporting on this as something that could potentially lead to a mistrial, which it still potentially could, this was not perpetuated by quote unquote us, meaning the media, or you could even say the media that is anti-woke media, which is kind of what I consider myself to be, grassroots. I do my own due diligence, my own qualitative and quantitative research. It wasn't perpetuated by us. The only reason this story came to light was because of Judge Juan Mershon. He's the one who sent this letter. And I say again, if he deemed this important enough to warrant an official letter, there's got to be something to the post. And if you watched my video that I posted yesterday where I went into great detail, and I'm going to post that right now in the end screen. Again, it's in the show notes description, in the pinned comment as well. I go through in great detail what could be the potential outcome, what are the legal bases for what the consequences of this could be, which is essentially a breach of jury confidentiality. And I talk about that in great detail in the other video. So throw your hoax theories away. Stop attacking media personalities, media organizations who are talking about this and bringing it to the forefront, because we weren't the ones who were fooled by anything. We weren't the ones who even broke the story or started talking about this until the actual judge, okay, who was presiding over this entire New York case, sent out this official letter to all counsel, all parties involved. Todd Blanche, Trump's lead defense attorney, his law firm, and the prosecution, Steinglass, and the district attorney of New York. It wasn't us. So I throw this off to you. I want to hear what you guys think. What are your thoughts on what I just said? If you watched the video that I posted yesterday, and you still now having this context, it gives you maybe a little extra, sheds a little extra light. Let me know what you think. I can't wait to hear from you. Obviously, it's physically impossible for me to respond to all the comments. So I would highly encourage you to become a member. Super chats and super thanks also get top priority. It only costs you a cup of coffee a month. A cup of coffee a month to support. If you love America and you support the truth, I give you all free content. It's the best way to do it. You get access to our members-only Discord. You get a badge next to your name, live stream shout-outs. You get only live Q&A and streaming, free giveaways that we do. We gave away Amazon cards, merchandise, hats, shirts, all sorts of cool stuff. That's for only members. You get a ton of benefits. Consider becoming a member. I can't wait to hear what you think of this, though. I really want to hear your thoughts on this. So please leave a comment, tap that thumbs up because it really helps us. You can do that. That's free. Just hit that thumbs up right now. It really, really helps us out. And also, if you made it this far, consider subscribing to our free newsletter. This is your sure-proof, fail-safe way of never missing out. Video, live stream giveaway when we have a guest on. We got some great guests lined up coming up on the show and a whole lot more right to your inbox. Because even if you're subscribed and you follow, you don't always get notified. And so this is your fail-safe way of never missing out. I'm going to leave a link to that in the pinned comment, in the show notes, and in the description. Make sure all you got to do is click on the link and then just click on free newsletter, give us your best email, and boom, you're in. You never miss out. We don't spam. I don't share your email with anybody. That is not the Nez Nation way. Join this awesome community. Become a Nez Nation insider. It's free, for crying out loud. Thank you guys so much. Check out the videos coming up right here. Here is the video I posted yesterday, which I go through in great detail. As always, God bless you, and may God bless America. I'll see you soon.